YouTubians, so I'm so excited to bring you another video. I was going to post, a couple other videos on here, and then I just got really frustrated, and, one of the worst things that you can do, and I just did a video about this, so you can just imagine, and it sucks how that happens when you kind of come to some sort of realization, and, God is working with you in one area, and here comes Satan. It's just like, I just put it out there. One of the worst things that you can do is kind of compare your success to someone else's, and, you're looking at their success, and I'm like, oh my goodness, we started our channels around the same time. They're doing so much better. What am I doing wrong? Like, what's going on? So, I was getting ready to, like, I'm gonna hang this up for a while, and then I'm like, you do that too often for a lot of things that you have really passion, that I have some passion about, and for some things that I really feel like are my gifts, and I'll come up with some ideas. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be perfect, and then when it gets tough, or I don't feel like all the effort that I put into it is paying off, then I'll just be like, what, let me just hang this up for a while. Let me just put my time and effort in something else. So there's just so many things kind of falling in line. Some posts on Google Plus and things like that I was just checking out, and some motivational things, and I was just like, what, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to request some more feedback. Some, I've got feedback in an area that I really didn't think it was going to come, because I'm like, they don't watch, so, and it was amazing that I was able to get the feedback, and things that I need to work on. I already know I say a lot, but the I know part, that's one thing. And I talk too fast, which, it's just me. It's not nervous or anything like that. When I'm excited and I'm trying to slow it down now, it's a mile a minute, and go brrr, and it's not like, too crazy, I don't think, but it's just kind of bring it back. So one of the things that I'm excited about, that I feel like is going to be a awesome benefit for me and my subscribers and this channel period, is my website. So I had it, and then I wasn't really doing anything with it because it was way before I've got the channel, and so I'm just kind of like slowly gradually pulling things from the channel. So on there you'll find swatches and reviews from products. So I try to keep it with the current products. There were some other things that I've had that I was going to put out there, but I'm like, it's not even available right now, so you can't buy it unless you go to eBay or Amazon. So I wanted to keep it kind of current to the products, unless it's one of my favorites. So I have products and review page, and then I have favorites, and then I have my services for those who are in near my area of Columbia, South Carolina. So if you're looking for my services, just prices and things like that there, and just a contact form, so you can contact me, you can get in touch, and it'll be links to all my social media services. So I just thought it was pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is, especially if there's going to be other information, that I want to try to keep the videos short and sweet. And then for those of you who want the other information, you can just go over to the website and check that out. And I think it's really cool because a lot of times with the swatches and the videos, one thing, and there are a couple things that'll stand out, but then I like to actually go back and I want to sit down and I want to look at the swatches. Let me go get the lipstick that I do have and see if that's the same. So I'm bringing that to you guys on the website, and so hopefully you'll enjoy that. Alright, so but this video is the Try It Tuesday, and I'll try to remind myself to put the time frame for those who want to fast forward all of that. So that'll be below, and I'll try to do that on a lot of videos, especially if I'm ranting. So let's get to it. So Try It Tuesday. Glue stick, like who would have thought? So today we're using the ELMERS washable school glue stick. This is the disappearing purple, but this is the one that I was thinking that it was going to be like the the white one, or the clear one or whatever, but it wasn't. So this is, let me show you. Yeah, struggling. A purple, and it does disappear. So let's say I got swatches already on that hand. Let me show you here. And you can't really tell, but let me tell you the whole purpose of that. So I'm kind of getting the cart before the horse. So my sister Trina was telling me that she watched this guru video, and she told me this like a year ago, and that instead of using the wax, you know, you see a lot of the brow wax. The one that I currently have is NYX calls it the eyebrow shaper, and it's just a little pencil here, and then you sharpen it, and you have the wax there, and it's pretty thick. And as far as the consistency, the glue does dry pretty fast. So it's almost like the same consistency. However, it does become a little tacky in some areas if you clump too much on. But what I use this for, I use it on my eyebrows. So for those who have kind of like really unruly bushy eyebrows, or for you makeup artists, or you looking to become a makeup artist, so if you are going to have any clients, or if you have, you know, working with anyone who has bushy eyebrows or eyebrows that grow in the opposite direction, which is more rare, then the glue stick or the eyebrow wax is perfect for that, because it gives you the opportunity, once you use your eyebrow spoolie and you put them in the direction and the angle that you want them to go, you can slap one of these on, and that way it would pretty much smooth it out and let it stick. So as you're applying your eyebrow pencils and things like that, you know, sometimes it'll like shift in directions a little bit, and so you can kind of shift it back. Now, some people use eyebrow gel, things like that, but you know, I've seen for some of the people who have the really thick eyebrows and it's really crazy, then you know, this is just another way. But I mean, you just do what you like. So anyway, this is the Try It Tuesdays. It's just to try certain things that you wouldn't normally think of trying for that purpose, and that was what this is for. So as far as the rating of this, now I will say, one thing I noticed about the NYX wax is it tends to be, you know, after a while, I mean, I don't know, it seems like it's not like an all day thing, so to speak, where it keeps it there all day. And then when I try to add products on top of it, because you can still feel the wax there, it's a little bit on the... It's kind of like not really quite putting Vaseline, but more like putting lotion down, and it hasn't dried yet a little bit all the way. It hasn't really sunk into the skin, that it's kind of like adding that other product on top of it, and it's like your eyebrow pencil and stuff. It won't be, what's the best way to put it? It's like you're trying to put the line here, and then it's kind of like skidding, and it's going in another direction because you have like almost like a greasy product underneath it. So that is one of the things I didn't really like when using the NYX eyebrow pencil shaper. But with the ELMERS glue, one thing I do like about that is I continue, if you're seeing what I'm doing, I'm just going back and just touching it, whatever, and I'm trying to find exactly where it is on my hand, is because it dries pretty quickly. And I do feel the spot, it's a little bit different than the smoothness of the other skin, but it's not rough or anything like that. And so that's what I do like about it, because it seems to have like dried, and so it's going to dry really quickly, those eyebrow hairs. So as you go on top of this and you put your eyebrow pencils and your other products, then it's pretty much set. So that's, I really do think this is a great tool to have. You know, again, the only eyebrow wax that I've ever used is the NYX, so I couldn't really tell what the other products would be like. However, I do like this. I really do, and this is something that I would have to put in my bag, you know, for clients. But one thing I will say is, anytime you see any of my Try It Tuesdays, if you know that you're allergic to something, allergic to things, please check the ingredients for any of these products that I'm bringing to you before you buy it, before you use it, and see if anything that you're allergic to is contained in that product. Please don't say, you know, Sonya sent me to the hospital. No, I did not. I told you to check that label first. You know you're allergic to something. You know you should be checking labels. That's all I'm saying. But I really think this is really awesome. I think last Try Hit Tuesday, I was like, you know, not really. The one before that, you know, was the Nivea. It's right over here somewhere. The Nivea Shave Balm as a primer. So I really love that. Last week was, you know, I would only recommend last week's for someone who has really fine hair and they wanted to really, you know, get a glossy look. So today we have found a successful dupe. Instead of eyebrow wax, get you some ELMERS glue stick. Alright, so thank you so much. If you have any ideas for any other Try It Tuesdays dupes, you know, with a product you didn't think, you know, like a surprising beauty hack, let me know. I would love to feature that, and I'd love to say that, you know, you brought it to us. So please throw a comment below. You can email me. My email address is in the comment box or the description box. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Do not forget to subscribe, and if you like to see when I update my website, please follow me on Twitter, and I've got a link for Twitter below in the description box, so that way when I update the site you'll get it. But generally what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to update the site before I post the videos, so that way any extra content that is in there, when you see the video you can already go to the site and it is there. So thank you again. I will see you guys on the next video. If you have any questions about this product or the dupe or whatever, please throw that below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.